The aim of this video is to compare the DJI Osmo Action 4 to the Gopro Hero 10. The reason I've chosen these two cameras is because not everyone can afford the newest and latest versions of the camera. The GoPro was released September 2021 and the Action 4 August 2023. Now currently you can pick up the GoPro around the $450 mark, and the Action 4 comes in $50 cheaper at $400. Now both of these cameras are waterproof. The GoPro is waterproof to 10 meters without a case, the Action 4 to 18 meters. Now in these tests all of the audio has been done via the DJI Mic 2 being sent straight to the Osmo Action 4, and that audio has been used for both. So after one day of testing, the GoPro came back with 2% battery left and the Action 4 with 32. Now I've recently learnt that the Hero 10 has GPS, which I did not know about, and so that will have taken more battery life running the GPS. The battery life is, as stated, for the DJI is 2.5 hours of use, and for the GoPro it comes in about 1.5 hours. The bonus of the DJI is it will rapid charge in 18 minutes up to 80% charge, and then a full charge within 50 minutes. The battery life can be extended on the Action 4 by using the battery from the Action 5, which is an upgraded battery, which are backwards compatible. The main physical differences between the two cameras is the Action 4 has a magnetic mount, which is easy putting on and taking off the mount, whereas the GoPro you have to unscrew it, screw it back on when you come to put it on. You can upgrade these with aftermarket parts, which then make it fit the DJI magnetic mount, so I'll be testing that in the near future. The other bonus of the DJI, so here's the front of the Action 4. The front screen is full touch screen. Control your resolution, your frame rate, your steady, you can also play back and do all the features that you could normally do from a rear screen on the front. Over here on this side of the A we have a microphone, right there beside before we have another microphone. In the O on the front on the Action we have the colour temperature sensor, which gets you the correct white balance, where the GoPro uses its sensor, an average of a sensor to get your colour. The Action 4 does it via its own separate sensor. On the top you have more microphones. Then bring it around on the back. Once you've used the front screen it'll lock the rear, so you just swipe up to unlock, and then you have control. Press the power button, it'll tell you what percentage of battery you have left. When you press the quick select mode,
photo, video, slow motion, time lapse,
it will actually tell you what mode you're in.
Photo, video.
So it makes it easy to get the right one. These videos are testing the DJI Osmo Action 4 alongside the GoPro Hero 10 side by side to see what differences there are between the two, and basically just to work out which one I'll prefer to use going forward.
Out with Big Bertha.
Yeah.
That's when it just goes down, keeps going down. Off back. Yeah, it was actually on that quite heavy. So yep, just those 4 rods on that water bottle, I think.
Notice I'm watching the technique very carefully.
This trip was just a day trip out to Little Barrier on my bounty hunter, just to see if we could find some nice fish. Fishing this day was a real struggle, so having this comparison test to do was something to keep me busy.
One rod. 2 rods.
Just trying to remember where it will go. And like it, nothing.
Yeah, I think that's me.
Yeah. You done the radio checks on it?
Testing, 1, 2.
Yeah, good mate. Enjoy your day, son.
Will do.
Okay. Don't let that missus out fish you.
Oh, I think I owe it one.
Never get there.
Cheer. In this section I've included full versions of both the Osmo Action 4 and my Gopro Hero 10, and then after that I have done a split screen so you can get a side-by-side comparison and see which you prefer. It's a dinner fish! He's a kelpie. So here's that same footage on the GoPro Hero 10. First decent fish. Took some string in its first run and now it's just quieting right down. It's a dinner fish. He's a kelpie. And here we have the two side by side, so you can see the difference in the colour. First decent fish. Took some string in its first run and now it's just quieting right down. It's a dinner fish. He's a kelpie. This one I've included to show what it can be like with the harsh contrasting conditions that we often get on a kayak. We can't always get the sun in the right place, so quite often it's behind us. Let me know what you think of the colours and which you prefer. Here's some footage that I recorded up at Lake Tomarata, just chasing the wakeboards around the lake, using horizon leveling just to test and see exactly how it was. And I have to say it does an amazing job and makes the job of being a chase boat a lot easier.
Right, so I thought I'd let you know how the testing's gone. I have to say, so far there's been a lot of things that really impressed me with the DJI. Battery life for one is a fair chunk better than the GoPro. Also, the rapid charge feature, using the higher amp charger to be able to get it to charge to 80% battery in 18 minutes it's insane. And man, a full charge within an hour makes it a lot easier to get your full charge in. Magnetic mount, that's a huge plus in my behalf. Ease of use, it just makes it so much easier to change from one mount to another if you've got multiple of the magnetic mounts. There's no fiddling with thumb screws that can sometimes be locked solid. It's just so much easier, although now I do have the adapter for the GoPro, so the GoPro can use the DJI magnetic mounts. It levels the playing field a little bit. Picture quality, they're all much of a muchness these days, so it comes down to personal preference as to what you prefer. And looking at the footage that I've got, to me the DJI just seems a little bit more natural. Mainly looking at the faded red of my life jacket, the more natural colour or more realistic colour to me is what the DJI is producing. Now I know you can muck around in post and get things looking how you want them, but I just find it so much easier not having to do that. And if I can get the image that I want or that I need straight out of a camera, then to me that will always be a bonus and a time saver. The ease of connecting the wireless to mic that you're listening to now is just, it's a game changer. You don't have to muck around with adapters and then make it not waterproof. It just connects and goes. Although one thing I did notice in testing, as soon as the camera is submerged underwater, that wireless mic will not talk to the camera. It won't reach it. And this was only just underwater. So if you are going to want to get some underwater footage, make sure that the microphone is also recording the audio straight to the mic, and therefore you can easily add that. I'm not totally sure what the audio will pick up and what it won't, but yeah, the 180 is not a quiet car to drive. The exhaust does get a little bit drony. to me, from these tests, what it shows is battery life is probably one, and reliability is probably one of the things that, probably one of the main things that I'm looking for in an action camera. And unfortunately, that's what's been letting me down recently with my older GoPros. I know they are getting old, but they're issues that I've never had before, and I just can't get through a day of filming with them without something failing. I've even had times where they just won't turn off. The only way to turn off the camera is to open the back and take the battery out, which on the kayak is not really ideal. I kind of want to keep them as sealed as possible. At the time of putting this together and editing it, I've had no issues with the DJI overheating or just randomly turning off. So I'm quite happy with it so far. We'll keep running some tests side by side and just get a better feel for them. But yeah, if you've got any questions or think I should have done something different, just leave a note in the comment. I look forward to reading them and seeing what you guys think, and let me know what you think. You may prefer the GoPro's color palette than the DJI. I haven't gone in depth into color grading, because when you do that it kind of becomes irrelevant. It's more about the post-processing than the actual camera itself. So I haven't gone that deep into it.
So after a little bit of use of the DJI Action 4, I've decided that's probably the route that I'll be going for my videos in the future. So I look forward to posting more content up in the future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and see you on the water.